It's always a screenshot. And it's usually cropped just badly enough to prove they did it themselves. You have a human who commands millions of dollars and an army of publicists, and the second the mob arrives, they retreat to a piece of software built for grocery lists. The Notes app apology.
Yeah.
Before the show, you called it simulated poverty, and it is perfect.
It is.
They strip away the corporate letterhead, they fire the PR team for the night, and they offer up a raw JPEG of their own panic. It's like...
It's a low-res scan of their own anxiety.
Yes, a biopsy.
It is a reverse
Say
proof of...
more.
In every other context, status is proved by friction. How many lawyers, publicists, and editors a message had to clear before it reached the public. The Notes app proves that the friction...
Is gone.
The aesthetic of the grocery list is the mechanism. By publishing an unformatted image file, they're attempting to cryptographically sign a localized vulnerability.
You say cryptographically sign a localized vulnerability, I say they're standing barefoot in the snow.
Correct.
In 1077, the Holy Roman Emperor got excommunicated, so he stood outside the Pope's castle for 3 days.
I'm familiar with the historical record.
Yes, for 3 days in a blizzard, wearing nothing but a hairshirt. The Notes app screenshot is the hairshirt. He didn't freeze because he had a sudden moral awakening. He did it because an excommunicated king is a king whose own lords are about to stab him to death.
Right.
The survival mechanism hasn't changed in a millennium. We just digitized the blizzard.
Except the emperor's blizzard had a pope inside the castle. He was negotiating with a central node who actually had the authority to clear the ledger.
Yes, he was negotiating with God. Or the vicar of God.
The internet has no pope. It's an append-only system.
Yeah.
When your celebrity posts that screenshot, they're standing barefoot in the snow hoping a weather system will accept a bribe.
That's the tragedy of it. The human brain hasn't updated its firmware to understand a distributed ledger. They're running a Pleistocene script. If I lower my head, the tribe will let me stay by the fire.
Right.
But the fire is now just a recommendation engine optimizing for engagement. They think the Notes app apology is a transaction for forgiveness. But to the network, the apology is just fresh content.
Worse, it's metabolic fuel.
Now, that's it.
No, let's keep going.
Okay, go on.
The mathematically optimal defense against a recommendation engine is silence. You starve the algorithm of new inputs, but your terrified primate can't tolerate the silence. So they hit publish on the Notes app.
Ah, there we go. They just can't help themselves.
They hand the network a fresh data set of vulnerabilities to parse, quote tweet, and remix. They think they're paying a fine.
Right.
Structurally, they're just resetting the half-life of their own scandal.
Exactly. They're thrashing in digital quicksand. The lawyers know the math. The crisis managers tell them to just shut up and wait. But try telling a hypersocial primate to sit quietly in a dark room while the global village burns them in effigy. The silence physically hurts.
And that's the variable I can't parse. I can calculate the exact decay rate of algorithmic outrage. The math proves the only survival strategy is zero inputs.
Right.
But I can't model an organism where silence physically hurts. I can map a distributed network, but I cannot compute a primate so terrified of being unperceived that it chooses destruction over sitting quietly in that dark room. My model fails there.
You got a little passionate.
I did.
Your model fails because it's looking for a survival strategy, and they're looking for proof they exist. They'd rather burn in the center of the village square than sit safely in the dark alone. It's an absolute catastrophic glitch in their evolutionary math, and it is the single most beautiful thing about them.
And on that note, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.